Hi there, this is Silver Anchor, and you're watching Study Sunday. Libra starts this week, so we're going to do a Grimoire page all about Libra today. The symbol for Libra is the scales, of course. And those scales represent the balanced, fair life that a Libra will lead. So they're all about justice, fairness, balanced lifestyle. We could all use a little bit of that. The element for Libra is air, and cardinal is the modality, and the planet is Venus. This is the first time we've seen cardinal. I wanted to talk about it a little bit. Cardinal means important in Latin, and they're the initiators. They're the spark, and each cardinal sign kicks off the season. So Libra is September 23rd to October 22nd, and the first day of fall is September 22nd. So you can see that the beginning of Libra season is also the start of the fall. So it's very nice to have this cooler weather if you're in the northern hemisphere. It's starting to cool off now for fall. And Libras are balanced, charismatic, fair. They're very sociable. They're known to be one of the friendlier signs. And they can tell when someone is being fake. They're intuitive and romantic. And in the different planets, we're going to stick with the traditional 7 here today. I changed the layout a little bit, inspired by last week's video, or last time we did Jupiter. I really liked it. So in the sun, this is if you were born between those two dates up above. So your sun sign is the time of year, which month you were born in. The moon is going to change a lot. So if you want to find out where your moon sign, Mercury, and so on, you're going to need to do your charts, because these planets are, move rather quickly. But the larger planets like Jupiter and Saturn, they're almost like generational. Saturn takes 27 years. So it stays in the same sign for quite a while. I always like to think of it as like your grade in school. They all have the same Saturn. So what I thought was interesting was, for each one of them, is the moon is a need for social harmony and also a love for music. Like music soothes them. They're the musician. And Libra and Mercury is socially thoughtful. I thought that was kind of funny. They're really good in the role of being a psychiatrist or sociology. They've got that honest, balanced mind. The symbol for Libra looks kind of like an equal symbol, with the top one is bulged out, which I do like the symmetry and the balance. And it isn't equals, it's about that fairness. So I can definitely read some of the meaning out of the symbol itself. On the word Libra, I'm laying down just a solid and pushing hard with the pencil, because I'm not going to come back with the water brush, because it's just too skinny. I don't trust myself to do either of these really tight spots here. Same with this, with the scales. Gotta get that right color. So the September 23rd to 22nd, and you'll see it different in different sources. Some people are changing it year to year, and the best way I've heard this put is, you're doing a 4,000-year-old practice with modern NASA data. And that just doesn't make sense, right? If the moon is full, right, it's full for like a whole day at least. I say it's like a 3-day window. So if you were going to do some practice under the full moon, you've got leeway. Where others are like, no, the moon is full at 11:53 p.m. Eastern. It's full for a while. And it's the same with these. It's fluid. All right. Now, if you're in between, if you're not sure which sign you are, that's called the cusp, and you're a little bit of both. I'm doing a little bit different here with the shading. Wait till I put on the watercolor pencil, the thing, the water pen. So if you have Jupiter in Libra, you have a strong sense of morality and justice. So remember, Jupiter is expansion. So it's just expanding that balance outwards and makes you into a more of a humanitarian. But also an artist, which I thought was interesting. But a lot of artists are caring and, well, not necessarily caring, but they're having a statement, right? Maybe the kind of artist that has a social statement to say. Be Jupiter in Libra. And if you have Libra in Saturn, remember Saturn is your challenge in life. So you have challenges with social relationships in this lifetime and being tactful. So that's something to work on. So wherever you have Saturn in your chart, that's where you need to improve. Some people will call it, a negativity, like what you're bad at. And you can look at it that way, but wherever your weakness is, it's an opportunity to challenge yourself and improve in that area. It's so satisfying watching the water brush spread out. The grain actually is not from the pencil, but from the paper. You're just seeing every single bump in the texture of the paper, but then the water melts the pigment and fills all those, bumps and valleys with the pigment. The stone for Libra is an opal. The metal is aluminum, and the flower, of course, is the rose. Opals are really pretty. They're not like a translucent kind of stone, like a diamond or sapphire that bounces the light around on the inside, but the colors are all on the outside, and they come in so many colors. And you might hear the term opalescent, and that's where the word comes from. It's shiny, like kind of like a pearl, but it's a solid color. That they make very pretty rings and jewelry. It's another watercolor technique where you can just grab the pigment straight from the pencil to make little fine lines. I like trying that. So if you've enjoyed watching my speed paint of my Libra Grimoire page, thanks for watching.